where I'm from, ain't too many heroes. They're either dead or old news. Keep your head down and mind your business. It's not hard to find trouble, because trouble will find you.
What's up, little cousin? What can I help you with?
I need a favor from you.
You don't ask me for favors? You need some money or something?
Nah, man, but I don't know if you have one, but I definitely know you know I can find one. I need some heat, man.
Like, it's hot outside. What you mean you need heat?
I need a piece, Larry.
What?
There's these dudes at school, man.
What you mean?
These dudes push me around, they belittle me, they pull my car every chance they get. I'm sick of it, Larry, and I thought you of all people would understand, man.
Huh. What don't I understand? All right, show me.
Show you what?
Show me you know what you finna do with that. Pull it.
What are you doing?
Pull it.
Stop, Larry.
Damn it, I said pull it.
Larry,
Damn it, I said pull it.
No.
Pull it.
Stop.
What the hell just happened back there?
Man, what you mean what the hell happened? That dude tested me back there, so I shot his ass.
Nobody was supposed to get hurt, let alone die. How do you think we're gonna shake this off now?
Man, we ain't even got caught yet.
Exactly. Yet, the plan was get in, get the diamonds, and get out!
Look, you just need to calm down for about 10 seconds.
Calm down? I need to calm down. You don't tell me to calm down when you got the entire 5-0 chasing our ass across son. Now why don't you go do what you do best? Whatever. Create a problem and get the hell out of here.
What was that, a bang baby?
Oh, that wasn't me. Oh, it was them. I was just kind of going along with it, you know. Virgil? Oh man, he coming for you. Oh, Starter's coming for your ass, man.
Mr. Alva, glad to finally meet, catch up, despite our busy schedules.
Well, being busy doesn't always equate to real work now, does it?
Someone needs to tell our current mayor that. Please. Well, how's it going?
Well, the company's dealing with 7 employees whose families were affected by the Big Bang last week, and I've decided to personally cover all their funeral expenses.
Wow, I'm sure that's been pretty heavy on the families to deal with, but I'm sure they're glad that you're supporting in this endeavor in their hour of need.
I try my best to make sure that all my employees are taken care of so that we can continue to be the best in tech. But enough about me, what about you?
Well, you know, focused on this campaign. I'm really wanting to shake things up in the city. You know, Dakota City needs a change.
And how are the kids taking it?
Well, you know, Sharon, she's off to college, and I think Virgil's pretty amped about the whole thing.
Amped?
Excited.
Right.
Well, your contributions to this community center has really kept this place going, even when the city wanted to shut us down. I mean, this place has been a place of refuge to the homeless, the runaways, and the jobs that we've been able to help create here were largely possible because of your contributions, and for that we thank you.
Well, if politics is something you want to dive into, especially now, you might not want to beat around the bush.
Right. So, help me.
Do what?
Help me to win this thing.
What? I thought your donations were through the roof.
They're small contributions, yes, and I'm grateful for them, don't get me wrong, but we know that's not enough to secure the seat. And with you, a man of your integrity, a man of your position, you supply 90% of the jobs in this community. With you backing me, that speaks volumes.
Or it could backfire severely.
And it's a risk I'm willing to take.
I don't think you quite understand what you're up against, Mr. Hawkins. I've been around for quite some time, and if you are gonna go all in, there's something you need to understand very clearly. your life, your children's lives will no longer be the same. And where's your security detail?
I don't believe in that.
For God's sakes, Robert. This is Dakota City. This election is much more important than you realize.
Which is why I don't want to paint myself as someone who's bigger than the people that I serve. And also, I too know what it's like to lose someone that you love.
All right, well, you have my support. But please, do not be naive. Expect the check in the morning.
Thank you, my friend.
Don't ever tell me that I'm soft with it. Loud soul, I could never put a sock in it. Mouth full of truth, you ain't never stopping it. The whole world, so I gotta put a shock in it. Don't ever tell me that I'm soft with it. Loud soul, I could never put a sock in it. Mouth full of truth, you ain't never stopping it. The whole world, so I gotta put a shock in it.
Well, I suppose showing up to class 4 minutes before it's over is better than not showing up at all. Settle down. All right. Get that stuff up off my floor. Now, chop chop. I want you all to remember 5 rulers from the first dynasty following the unification of the upper and the lower Kemet. All right? All right?
Yes, Mrs. Jackson.
As a matter of fact, let's make it a quiz for tomorrow, thanks to your friend Virgil. And I will be deducting points for misspelling. What the world doesn't want you all to know is that you are queens and kings. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA. Although the evidence of it may be dormant right now, when you realize who you are, where you come from, what you're capable of, nothing and no one can stop you. All right, quiz tomorrow, 5 rulers, make sure you study.
What happened to you last night, man?
Man, I got hung up. I'm sorry, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man. With my dad running for mayor and all that, I just haven't had the free time like I used to.
All right.
Why you being like that?
You're the one who's been acting weird, man. You know, Verge?
Wait, what did you say?
Verge?
Why'd you say that name? Why'd you say that name?
That's so random, man.
I know, right?
Alright, listen up, punk-ass swirl cakes.
Swirl cakes. You must be hungry there, big boy, because I know you ain't talking to me. What you want anyway?
Just might be able to help out. See Miles around here?
That's your friend. I could care less where you at.
Just because your pops is on TV running for mayor don't give you license to talk back.
Yeah, watch.
Just because my daddy running for mayor don't mean I won't whoop both y'all asses.
Listen up, homeboy.
1, I'm not your homeboy. 2, you was a home away from catching these hands, all right?
Verge.
I'm just saying, if you gonna step to me, you gotta have more than 2 words in your dictionary.
Do it look like I'm short on words?
Nah, but you look like you short on breath. How about you have a seat? Matter of fact, have ours. Let's bounce, Richie.
Warning you, Virgil.
Warn your mama.
Hey, yo! Yo! Hey, somebody let me out! Come on! Hey!
Who are you?
Miles, right?
Nah. Who wants to know?
Let's go, kid.
Hey, whoa. Where's my hat?
Fuck your hat.
It's my favorite hat.
Well, dude, after hours is, pretty much me and you. All you need to do is bring your ass here. Come in. Okay. I understand. Well, I will see you later. Exactly. All right. Ciao.
Mr. Mitch.
Commissioner, how we doing?
Good, sir.
Right. Kevin? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
So how does it feel being the youngest black president of the Alderman Board?
Just trying to do my best to help is all.
That's good, son. That's good.
Any advice? Anything I should be cautious about?
Commissioner, why don't you take this one?
Just do your best, son.
I will. Look, I have some new ideas I think we should
do. Good. But I need to have a moment with my commissioner. So if you would please excuse us.
Oh.
Thank you.
What the hell was that?
Man, what?
I've never seen you stand up to them like that before.
First time for everything?
That your vote for me will change things around here.
Dude, your dad is so awesome.
Hey, Richie, come to the kitchen. Gotta show you something.
Dakota City is ready for a change.
So, Richie, can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Are you positive? It needs to be shorter than that.
Yes.
All right, ready?
Yeah. What the? You were at the explosion.
Look, man, everything comes with a price, including your freedom. Simple rules: don't talk, don't touch anything, and the most important rule: I don't like you.
I ain't worried about it.
If the boss asks you any questions,
Boss, what boss?
breaking rule number 1, kid. No questions.
Come on, freshman. Hurry up. What's up, boy? I see you.
It's Miles, right?
Maybe.
You were there, weren't you? The night of Big Bang?
I might have been.
So what can you do?
What can I do?
Did I stutter? What can you do? Shoot flames from your ass, do a split, moonwalk? What can you do?
Look, I don't know what you mean.
Well, look, man, I don't know why we need you.
All right, wait. All right, wait.
He's scared now. He's real, isn't he? Static?
I ain't never seen nothing like it. For real. But I don't even know why you got me here. Because you know I work for Stone.
You here because everybody's trying to find the cheat codes to life. But they ain't never gonna find them. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because they don't own nothing. Because they don't control nothing. See, but you different. I'm gonna give you a choice. You get to choose whether you're going back out there on the block, committing the same petty-ass crimes over and over, or you can allow me to give you the tools to be a self-made man. See, I know your potential. Your true potential. But I'm gonna need you to start thinking. This boy got some big balls. But I'm gonna need you to start thinking. You wanna know what's better than controlling the block?
What?
Controlling the legislation that allows your punk ass to be on that block. You feel me, don't you?
Yeah.
And anybody who tries to stop that.
Static.
You don't need to worry about him. You're gonna tell me everything that you know about him. And these guys right here, they're gonna take care of him. Can you get with that? Might even put you on something later. But right now, you just need to learn how we do things around here. Larry.
Yeah, boss.
Give my man something to wear.
You come right on in, Mr. Alvin. Man, am I happy to see you. All right. Come on, sit down. Come on. Yeah. Now, you know you didn't need an appointment to come see me. We like family. But I want to extend and let you know you have no idea the amount of gratitude I have for you for your contribution to this campaign.
Mr. Jefferson.
Mr. Jefferson, what's up with all the formalities? Come on, call me Bill.
I'm gonna get right to it.
That's what I like about you. Straight to the point. Go ahead, man.
I have to tell you that our business dealings will have to be put on hold. And as a consequence of that, I can no longer continue funding you.
Are you serious?
It's been a great 12 years.
I mean, what's this about? Hawkins. That's what it is.
What I do with my dollars is my business.
What you do with your business? We've been dealing for 12 years and you walk in the mall. God damn it, Edwin. It was your company that laced that tear gas. If it wasn't for me, your ass would be sitting in prison right now. Nothing to say, huh? 32 kids. 32, Edwin. All dead. You remember that.
You're the one who ordered the cops to move in, not me.
Son of a...
Hey, Virgil.
Hey, Pops.
Before I forget, I'm gonna need you to debate tomorrow night.
Why?
Just need you to be there. Might need a hype man.
Okay.
Whoa, come on now, don't do that.
Don't do this. I mean, it's bad enough Mom gone, let alone I hardly see you unless you're on TV or you show up at 1 in the morning, all right?
Look, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for us.
Well, I'm not voting for you to be my dad, all right?
Whoa, watch your tone, sir.
Oh my goodness, I'm out of here.
Whoa, who the hell do you think you are walking around here? Fix your face. Everything in this house, I worked hard to sacrifice
Dad,
for.
every black parent in every black movie ever says that.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Shut the hell up!
Oh my goodness. You want me to do this? You want me to do that? You never think about how I feel. I mean, you out there being fake for everybody else and you come here and you be fake to me. And I'm tired of it.
Look, Virgil, calm down. All right, son? I love you, all right?
And that's that fake stuff I'm talking about, Dad. I'm not going to that debate.
Gotta say it's a bit past your bedtime, isn't it?
Look, I have a problem.
Who?
My opponent.
Hawkins. I got a really quick fix for him. And I don't want any trouble at those docks tomorrow.
That won't be. And congratulations to you.
What for?
Well, let's just say you believe in me the most.
Well, you do have to pay the cost to be the boss.
Don't ever think that this deal we have between each other gives you any type of control over me. Because the moment you do, you're gonna have more problems on your hand than the police. Stay in your place, Smalls.
Says His Royal Highness right after he eats from my hands.
Smalls, don't test me. Thanks for the contribution.
Word on the street was people had superpowers after the Big Bang. And after my situation, you could say I was a believer. I heard there was a meeting between us bang babies, but it sounded kind of sketch. But I guess, here I am.
So he had fire coming out of his...
Oh, shit.
Larry?
Virgil?
It's Static.
Wait, that's my cousin. That's my blood. Chill.
And it's situations like this is why your vote for me will change things, period. We're not happy with the way our local government handled the situation with our youth last week. And with this man at the helm, we're certainly not pleased with the way our current mayor is handling the situation. After all, it was his call that employed the police to use such dangerous methods of control. And because of that, several of our youth are no longer with us. So that's why when, not if, but when you vote for me, the change that Dakota City needs will come, and it will come swiftly.
The debate. The debate. I swear I didn't know. I swear. Cuz I didn't know.
People of Dakota City, again, I want to express my sincere apologies for the tragic event that happened last week. And it is under investigation. As we know, investigations take time. But I want you all to understand that for the past 12 years as your mayor, I've made change. Our schools are now funded. The same schools that this state forgot about. Change? Yes, we do need change. But the change that we see shouldn't be placed in the hands of a novice.
So how did I do?
Just relax, you did fine. Trust me, you made all the valid points. What's wrong?
Nothing, I'm just gonna take a break. Gonna step outside for a minute. Just give me 5 minutes.
All right, I'll wait for you here.
Hey, young man, how's it going?
Oh. Oh, sir, this is an honor. I just gotta say.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Down the stairs.
Son, you know what you're doing with that?
Down on your knees, hands on your head. Now!
Okay, okay. Why are you doing this?
Why asking me questions when death might be your answer?
Dead, sir, you to pull a trigger by now. Look, I want you to look at something, okay? You mean to tell me your boss sent you out here and told you not to wear a mask? Listen, he set you up, okay?
You know where I was a couple of days ago? Huh? I was in jail. I was locked up. Nobody came to visit me. Not my mom, my dad, nobody in my family. Nobody came to see if old Miles was okay. I owe a debt to the asshole that got me out.
Look, maybe your family had a legitimate reason why they did not come and see you, okay? What the hell is that?
Miles, put the gun down, Miles.
Virgil.
What? Virgil?
Hey, Pops.
Wait, Pops? What you...
This is between me and you. Leave my son out of this. Virgil, get out of here.
I got it, Dad.
Get out!
I said I can handle it.
Not listening to Pops tonight.
Miles, I don't want to hurt you. It's been a long night. I'm tired. Put the gun down and we all can go home.
I guess we all got family problems.
Don't make me hurt you.
At least he showed up for you.
Nearly any man can stand adversity. But if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Little did I know, it was only the beginning of my test.
Yes, sir, Lenny. How's everything?
Look. Now the first of the month, it's coming. It's coming. My baby mama coming for my life. My life. Cause you know I just had a kid.
Right.
You wouldn't happen to have some extra cash or something now, would you?
I wouldn't happen to have any extra cash at all for your life, Lenny. It's unfortunate of the circumstances that your baby mother has placed you in. However, like I tell you, around the first of the month, every time, it is 100% your fault that you're in this circumstance. Now, when you're ready to change that, I know you will muster up enough energy to do so. Till that time comes, Lenny, I have things to do. Have a good one.
I'm not opening the door for you no more.
The door's automatic, Lenny. Have a good one.
Good morning, Mr. Freeman. Good morning, sir.